Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, I don't know if these reality TV stars, one trying to make a comeback and the other's trying to make Love and Hip Hop Atlanta great again. I'm glad for it, but we got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. So Rockstar decided to go to social media to amend that him and Angel Brinks have broken up. Now, if you guys don't know, if you guys do know, Angel Brinks for Basketball Wives, she left the show last season after having the baby. She wanted to focus back on her amending, being postpartum. Her and Rockstar were together for 3.5 years. Now, you guys remember, she was dating Jackie Long, was engaged, and then all of a sudden decided they broke up. Then she got with Rockstar. She became pregnant and had their son, which she had in 2022. Now, I said this on Basketball Wives that I believe that Rockstar did not change that much because, as we guys know from Love and Hip Hop LA, and even on Basketball Wives, he does go back and forth with women a lot. And he exposes a lot, okay? The way that K. Michelle had to get onto him about being disrespectful to women. Now, he did come out with a couple of posts that we're going to get into. He said a lot of things. So let's go ahead and get into these Instagram posts that was on his story that he posted not too long ago today. My son's mom from Basketball Wives that y'all all know is heavily scandalous. Got caught cheating on me in our house in a movie theater with You're 43 and 3 baby daddies, been with me for 3.5 years. You ain't think it was time to give up being it yet. I'm 8 years younger than you, and you can't settle down, but I can. Lied to me and told me she was 33. Shaking my MFA head. 9 years ago, which I would have dealt with had I not been lied to. Also, nothing I found out about her I knew before we was together. Like a year in, it was too deep already. Crazy thing is she had YK Osiris in the same movie theater. She just had this in. Swearing to God you ain't do nothing with him, and YK said he's 20 years younger than her. What the F? He swore on everybody. Is still in future on the low. Had the nerve to bring back a Chanel to the house is ballistic. And then gave it to your sister. You're sick. Then Cam Newton claiming YBN Almighty stole $30K from you, but you gave it to him and told me to put the homies on him. Calling people to get in touch, and you gave it to him. Then he says, then you got your own baby daddy's teammate, Anthony Davis, sitting up and showing me. Who does that? And then congratulating him on his engagement and baby. You effed up in the head. And then F. Ray J and Jackie Long. They're best friends. Who F's best friends? I took all that then came with you. Mainly because it was quarantine and the world was ending, but I loved you through all of it. Find out your real history in Vegas and how you really got the money for Angel Brinks fashion, throwing up face. Man, the tea's so hot on you, and I still loved you through all of it. Nobody would have ever knew until you betrayed me, your effing son's father. That steps up for all the kids. I'm at every basketball game for AZ and taking care of Samani when she's sick, buying her all kinds of stuff, and you backstabbed me. Brought you a G63 for your B-Day. Paid your mortgage, gave you bread, bought you so many shoes, watches, purses. All for what? For you to cheat on me? I'm heartbroken because I was pure with my intentions. Man, this is effing terrible. I wish nothing good for you, ever. You don't get the F over good people and go free, shrugging shoulders. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. Still can't get it right? It's clearly not us. I hope one day you take some accountability. Due to recent findings, I need a DNA test. I have to question everything at this point. Pray for me. Imagine having to test the thing that you love the most in this world because the mother is a cheater. At 43, who cheats this old? Shaking my head. I'm going through it. I feel horrible for my son. I'll explain on my page in a minute, but I am heartbroken. And then he posted his picture and said, I was there, man. Ain't deserved this. None of these ninjas was there. None of these kids burst. I ain't deserved this. So that's exactly what Rockstar posted recently. Now, here's the thing. Angel Brinks has not said anything, but he did accuse her of cheating in their home. And now that he feels like his son is not his, I beg to differ. Here's the thing. This is why I say he hasn't changed, because to me, I would have just broke up with her, went missing, and never said anything. But he has that right to be emotional and upset. Now, Angel Brinks hasn't said anything. She's probably emotionally upset. But I kind of knew that there were a lot more things going on, because remember on one of the episodes, she vented to Jackie that they were having problems in their relationship. And I kind of figured they was without the camera rolling. We don't all know what happened. We heard his side. We would love to hear her side and what she has to say. But I doubt that she did ever cheat unless she already told him they were broken up and she wasn't really serious about the breakup. Now, they've been together for 3.5 years. He says she's a cheater. Listen, I don't know. I remember her and Jackie Long were engaged. I guess after birthdays, they were no longer together. Regardless of the fact, I wish them both the best. I pray that they do have a great co-parenting relationship for their son, and they kind of get to the bottom of what the issue is, and I'll keep y'all updated. Now, this here, ooh, honey, I look at Sierra differently, but I really can't, because that's who she is, and she's showing us who she is, and she never really lied. So you guys know Sierra and Eric were together. And she basically came out and allegedly said on the show that they were married, right? Well, when she came out, she said that he would cuss at her. He was disrespectful. He taunted the kids. And that was the storyline she gave. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think she gave this storyline. Because they saw how Erica Mena was getting them checks and eating up. So her and Bambi had decided to do the same. Well, Eric decided to go live with Scrappy and also Kurt. Now, we all know why Scrappy feels the way he feels, because of the situation with Erica, and he felt like Sierra kind of backstabbed her because they were cool. But he understood that Bambi is the friend, but she did too much, what she did. Now, this is a clip where Eric explains his side. And then we're going to get into how all of this mess just became a big, huge mess. Here's the clip.
10, what are the chances of us seeing you, Era, push through? 1 to 10.
Honestly, right now where I'm at, a 4. I felt like I was fighting for a relationship that she didn't want to fight for. Now I'm getting disrespected. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to disrespect back, but sometimes I do because I'm not perfect. And now I'm the worst dude ever because I'm a man. I'm a voice. I got a voice.
No, Eric is not an abusive motherfucker at all. Like that.
Thank you.
Nigga not abusive at all, bro. You hear some shit like that, man, you watch this TV show, bro, and you hear folks sit up there and lie about shit, bro. You be sitting up there like, bro, you do this for a TV show, bro? You a fuck up somebody's whole situation, whole life for a TV show.
Now, some people said that Sierra hurts my soul, how immature she is. Why marry him secretly, then claim abuse and move out the house? You begged him to get out of pocket. You need intense therapy. Eric dodged a huge bullet. And someone said Sierra accused every man she been with of abuse and bashed them online. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, this is what she said. She said, thank you. Where did I say that man physically abused me as a man, cussing you out, calling you bees and hoes in front of your kids is mental abuse. And all the other stuff, we both became toxic and I decided to leave. Y'all be going too hard on me like y'all ain't been in bad relationships. Yes, I've always looked at myself like a wife. I got married at 18 and was married 8 years to Shooter. Now at this age, I'm learning I really just need to heal and love on myself and kids. I've always been in 3 relationships my whole life. Y'all pray for me instead of tearing me down every chance y'all get. And then Erin says she never told the world that I went into her daughter's room for. She hid all my jewelry in there and left to LA the next day. And that's not the first time she's done that. Her daughter wasn't even there. I was home alone. Who wouldn't go into a room in a house they're paying for? I never violated. No one was home but me. I also recovered a phone with my belongings that she was hiding and took to other men in. But should I talk about that? Shrug shoulder. So that's what he said. Now this is what she also had to say. He used to cuss me out in front of my kids. We couldn't get along, so I left. I just wanted to heal and be alone and love on me. I wish Eric the very best. I never said he physically abused. What is going on? So that's what she had to say. Now, see, Aaron went live to thank Shooter, and this is what she said.
I with 3 other men trying to, down no woman. He ain't never did that, so I just want to tell him thank you for that. I'm going to give my kid's father, Shooter, a hand clap. We ain't never did no blog stuff. He let me be a woman. He let me be mad and angry about things and get it out. And sometimes I did come to Instagram, but guess what? He ain't never went to no blog on me. He ain't never said nothing. He always kept quiet, and that's what a solid man do. This new day and age where men are starting to do what the women are doing is so confusing to me. And I'm not saying to make it right for me to go and be on live and saying different things. It don't make me right. It does not make me right. I ain't never did no. I'm on this challenge and God working on me, but I'm the realest bitch y'all probably ever will encounter. Ever. You know how many rents I pay, how many people I take care of, how good my heart is, how much stuff I give away, how I make sure other people are good before I even make sure I'm good. So y'all not gonna take me not having a good heart. I have a great heart. But I just wanted to give my ex-husband that type of, I just want to tell him thank you, because I didn't deal with this with him. And we're like best friends. We're cool with each other. We have all the differences, but we're cool with each other. He ain't never did that. He ain't never went to no blogs. He let me be a woman. He let me be a woman. He let me scream, shout, get on Instagram, say whatever. And
Okay, so here's my thing. I love Sierra, but this is not the first time Sierra has done this. She accused the guy from Brooklyn, BK, for cheating. And then BK found out she cheated. Then on top of that, she said a lot of the trauma that she had with Shooter, it really carried on into her other relationships, because of the fact was that she did not decide to heal. Now, remember when we saw her fault, what's her name? Because she brought Shooter's new girlfriend at the time, right? That she didn't meet after the divorce. Well, she was still in love with Shooter, and she was dealing with BK. Okay, let's be honest. Let's really be honest. And then for Eric, I feel like this. She was listening to Erica and Bambi's situation, and it played out in her relationship. This is what I mean when you listen to your friends, so much of their toxic stuff and their trauma bond on y'all, and they keep telling you and keep calling you, then they feel better. You got a fucked up relationship, excuse my French, a messed up relationship, or you got a messed up day, or you got a messed up situation because you listen to that so much. And I try not to tell my friends and stuff, and I understand because I know what that feel like. I feel like Sierra took a lot of that, and then I feel like one thing Eric asked for was spend some time and do the things she did when they first got together. Sierra got tired of him, and she didn't want to be with him anymore. She didn't know how to tell him, because she didn't want to keep being in a relationship. She was really ready to be on her own and figure out who Sierra was. I feel like if he was mentally and all that stuff abusive, why did you put him on a cooking show on YouTube? That's one of my questions. Now, if you did that show before everything and y'all made amends, that's fine. But we all know, you guys, they're going to talk about the show. It's going to rehash some things. Even with the reunion, it's still going to rehash some things because of how it played out on TV. When you do a lot of these reality shows, you have to relive out a storyline that you put out there. You have to relive that trauma again. And a lot of people don't think about that. They just think about the check. And that's what happened to Erica. Mena couldn't take accountability. Then Bambi saw how that took, and now Bambi can't take accountability, but she's trying. But Sierra is starting to be the only one that I see, no shade, taking some accountability. I feel like with Eric, he's saying he has a business, and Sierra was supporting that business. And Eric feels like it's tarnishing him to date people again because now he's looked at as a bad light or abusive or a person. I feel like he need to take this and work on himself as well, and not worry about a relationship and leave it there where it's at. If y'all gonna be cool, be cool. If not, be cordial. This is a whole lot of mess. The relationship moved too fast. Within 2 or 3 months of knowing each other, they got married. They didn't take time to marinate, get to know each other as being in a marriage. A marriage is hard work. You don't have to know that person that long, but you have to be able to know what you're getting into and what you're working with. This is where you have conversations. You learn about their family history, because you're not just marrying the person. You're marrying everything that comes with them, good or bad, debt, trauma, anything that happens in their family life, whatever, that's what you're getting married to. So it's important to know what you're getting into in a relationship, but it's also very important to know what you're dealing with and getting into in a marriage, and make sure that's what you want, so you won't have situations like this reoccur.
Repeat itself. Move it along, bring it across.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. See you later.